So how's your 2008 PTSD coming along? If you don't know what I'm talking about, folks, Jeremy Larkin here today answering an important question that we're getting right now. Isn't this just like 2008? This feels like the mortgage meltdown and the economic crisis, and it feels scary, and I've got PTSD about it. I actually had someone say, I have PTSD about 2008. Today we're going to answer that 5 reasons. We're talking about 5 reasons this ain't 2008, okay? So this is a weird time with the coronavirus going on, and it's an outbreak, it's a pandemic, all these scary words. Outbreak, it sounds like something right out of a movie. So if you're freaked out, I get it. I mean, restaurant workers are now out of jobs, schools are closed, movie theaters closed, churches are not having services. Shoot, Vegas doesn't even want our money, right? So let's talk about the health of the economy and the health of the real estate market really quick, all right? So we produced this article. We'll have it linked so you can see the actual article after my video. 5 simple graphs proving this is not like the last time, okay? And I'm just gonna burn through these really quick. People having PTSD from the last time, they're still afraid of buying in the wrong time. Number 1, mortgage standards are nothing like they were way back then, okay? And what we mean is in 2008, prior to that, 05, 6, 7, they were giving out mortgages to like 5-year-old kids. Okay, it wasn't that bad, but they were giving a mortgage to anybody with a pulse, and you could just state your income, claim you made this much money, okay? People are now qualifying for the mortgages that they are taking on when they purchase a property. Okay, and we've got a really cool graph here talking about mortgage credit availability, right? So back in 2008, they were giving it to everyone, right? The housing bubble, and today they're really only giving mortgages to people who can actually qualify. Number 2, prices are not soaring out of control. Prior to that crash, prices were out of control. They were soaring out of control. Look at the 6 years leading up to the housing crash. 8%, 6%, 6.5%, 8.5%, 8.7, 12.5, 11. That's insane. We can really only sustain 4% appreciation without affordability and inflation getting out of control. The last 6 years, we've been at 4.5, 5.2, 5.5, 6.4, 4.8, 4.7. Strong appreciation, not out of control. Number 3, we don't have a surplus of homes on the market. Okay, we actually have a shortage. The surplus that existed in 2007, that months of inventory, that's how many months it would take to sell all of the homes on the market. That was a massive surplus that killed the market. Today, we actually have a shortage. Only 3.1 months nationally, 3.6 months in Washington County. Number 4, houses became too expensive to buy. I know everyone thinks it's unaffordable right now. However, look at this data. 25.4% of the median income across the United States was required to purchase a median priced home in 2006. Today, it's actually only 15.5%. And the main reason for that is because interest rates are at record lows. All right. The last one is people are equity rich, not tapped out. So by the time we hit 2007, 2008, and the market crashed, people not only didn't have equity, they were upside down hundreds of thousands of dollars in some cases in their home when it shifted. Right now, over 90% of homeowners in the United States of America have equity in their home, and most of them have quite a bit of equity in their home, okay? We're not having people taking out home equity loans, that kind of thing, okay? So, folks, this is not 2008. You got PTSD, so do we. I mean, imagine what we went through as real estate professionals, but we rode it out, right? And when the tide goes out, as Warren Buffett says, you find out who's swimming naked. There's a fun one for you. If you've got questions about what's going on right now, this is so obligation free, and you just need to talk. You're concerned about your home's value. Is it going down? Is it going to go up? Should you buy? Should you sell? I'm just freaking out. I need to know what's going on. I encourage you to grab 30 minutes with our team or myself. We've given you a link. You can meet with us virtually. You don't even have to come into the office. We can do it by video or just by audio. If you don't want to be on video, grab 30 minutes and ask us anything. And we just truly, our business is built on just serving the community. I was born and raised here, and this is how we live. All right. Again, over and out. This ain't 2008, but it is really weird, and it's a little spooky right now. Jeremy Larkin saying, we know this town.